Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Matthew 5:5. Many people in our culture would hear this verse and they would believe that it is perhaps the strangest thing that Jesus says in his ministry. That's unfortunate because it is a misunderstanding of Jesus' words. Meekness does not equal weakness. Rather, being meek is a description of how you treat other people, and not a word about strength or power. As the Greeks put it, it's the gentle way you automatically relate to friends as opposed to the harsh way that you would relate to enemies. In fact, you cannot truly be meek unless you have the ability to be powerful or strong in some tangible way. Meekness is about treating people with dignity and respect instead of trying to dominate and control them. Therefore, you are blessed if you have power, but choose not to abuse it. Jesus says that the meek will inherit the earth, not because of their power, rather for their refusal to lord it over others. But in the real world, the meek get crushed like bugs, right? Not really. Communities based on cooperation rather than domination are actually more fit and capable of thriving long term. Helping each other, rather than constantly dominating each other, should be seen as a strength. Christians would be well served to take a long and hard look at the way that we have interacted with our culture and the communities we live in. If the meek really do inherit the earth, then the minute you start treating people as opponents who need to be defeated, you have already lost. Seeking to use your power to dominate others in the public square or to gain power over others in the short term, simply in relationships or in families, is at the expense of a long-term reward. Meekness is scary, mainly because refusing to dominate others or control them or manipulate them requires trust. Trust in people, but also more importantly, trust in God. Remember that Jesus doesn't necessarily say that meekness is the quickest way or the most effective way to achieve your goal. This may be because your goal and God's goals don't align. However, either way, what we do know is that we have to trust in God for the inheritance that one day we will achieve. And that is something that we cannot take for ourselves. It must be given. However, being meek must always mean treating people the way Jesus would treat them, and then trusting that whether in this life or the next, God will deliver the inheritance that we need.